Many times people think God is so great, we have to worship God, we have to serve God. But for devotees who are dedicated, for them, Krishna comes to worship them. For ordinary people, they think that I have to worship God, but for God, his devotees are more than him. He doesn't mind even to come down and worship the pure devotee of him. And Sudama is the best example for that. So here Sudama comes and he sits, and Krishna and Rukmini, the king and the queen of Dwaraka, they come and wash the feet of Sudama. So very important lesson for all of us, that whenever we get elders, brahmanas or people with wisdom, maturity, whenever they come to our house, it is very important that we respect them. And whenever sadhus and saints, sannyasis, they come home, actually it is our sampradaya, our culture to worship them. And we bow down in front of them and we touch their feet from our head and seek blessings. It's quite interesting. Many times people, many of us, we do not know why we have to bow down and offer obeisances. So the logic here is, in our body, the superior most part of our body is the head, and the inferior part of our body is the feet. But a person who is with wisdom, or our parents, whenever we bow down, when we bow down, what do? We touch the superior most part of our body, that is head, to the inferior part of the body of the other person, whether they are parents, guru, teachers, or a man or a woman with wisdom. So we touch our head to their feet and seek blessings. So that's why it is said, blessings always come from top to bottom. Just like how water flows from top to bottom, electricity flows from positive to negative, similarly the blessings also come from top to bottom. That is why whenever we sit for any pravachan, any sessions on, whenever we hear, the speaker always sits on asan, on an elevated place, because it signifies knowledge also flows from top to bottom. And those who are hearing, we have to be in a lower position and hear. So here in this story we see how Krishna sits down and literally worships Sudama. He washes his feet with the warm water, takes a towel, napkin and dries the feet, and then he tells Rukmini, please go and get chappan bhog. Lot of items I want to feed personally my dear friend Sudama. And Sudama goes and sits on the dining table, and Rukmini comes and Rukmini tells Krishna, you please sit with your dear friend, I will serve. And there are no servants to serve. So Krishna and Rukmini personally serve Sudama. And Sudama, he had not even seen such kind of items in his life because of his poverty-stricken life. And finally he sees so many items, and heart of heart is thinking, I am getting all this chappan bhog, but my wife and children, they are actually fasting without food. But anyway, it is a token of gratitude that I should reciprocate to the love Krishna is showing and showering on me. So then Sudama eats sufficiently. So here another very important lesson is, so a Brahmana doesn't overeat. But nowadays Brahmanas, they have big tummies, big belly. So because there is no self-control, there is no sense control. So Brahmana means he is very sense controlled. He knows how to eat, how much to eat, when to eat, what are the things which we should not eat, everything he is aware. If somebody is not self-controlled, that means he doesn't belong to the category of a Brahmana. That we discussed in detail about the qualities of a Brahmana. So here, because Krishna is pushing Sudama, please eat more, and to reciprocate to the love of Krishna, Sudama that day overeats and eats very nicely. And Krishna and Sudama, they start talking and remembering their pastimes.